Hi, Blake. Congrats on... Achoo! Oh, fuck. Congrats on getting first today, Blake. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday. Hi, 7. Happy Friday. Oh, it's not coming. Oh, fuck. Okay. Happy Friday, friends. Oh my god. I feel like I'm dying. How are you? How are you all doing? Happy... Yeah. Happy Friday. Thank you. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna play Ace Attorney with our friend Matt, who's in the call. Not right now, but later. Oh, excuse me. My god, my whatchamacallit. I am very sneezy today. Had to replace a couple car tires today. It was, why is it $100 per tire? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's my birthday. I forgot. I should put that in the title. Thank you, Warlock. Thank you, Warlock. Oh my goodness. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Matt the Void. Why are tires so expensive? That's what I want to know. Why are tires so damn freaking expensive? They shouldn't be. IMO? They should be like $5. It's just rubber. Like, what are they doing over there? Okay, sorry. I had to put my shit away. Thank you, 7. Thank you, Warlock. Ugh. Yeah, today is birthday stream. Oh my gosh, Tortuga! Thank you for all the sussy imps! Tortuga! Dragon that roasts! Oh my goodness, and Tortuga, thank you for the prime! Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the prime, and thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. Oh! And Dragon that roasts, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, my nose is super stuffy. How was Among Us? Were you sussy playing Among Us? Hi, Pixelated Soul, welcome. Okay. I'm okay now. My nose is quite stuffy. Aether, nice gamble. Hey, I didn't get any notification? What the heck? Why? Well, that's annoying. Oh well. Only 2 hours later, finally got imp. 2 hours? Oh my gosh. Well, nice job. Oh goodness. Aww. Dragon that roast, thank you for the biddies. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jay, how was your birthday? It was good. It was good. You know what I did on my birthday? I played Fortnite, and it was fun. I had a good time playing Fortnite. I played the Hatsune Miku songs in Fortnite, and that's what I did for my birthday. It was good. Had a good time. Noti gang, notification gang in the house. Thank you, Dragon That Roast. Thank you. And thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the raid, Tortuga. I hope Among Us was fun. Hopefully the 2 hours wasn't painful. Kurt Stan. Thank you, Pixelated Soul. Thank you, Aether. Yeah, my birthday was okay. It was okay, chat. It was a pretty low-key. I'm probably gonna celebrate it tomorrow. Tomorrow is a celebrating day. Because, who does stuff on a Thursday? Like, I don't celebrate on a Thursday. Not bad, but Among Us? Fair enough, fair enough. That's very fair. Yeah, we can celebrate my birthday tonight with Matt. Exactly. Exactly. It's a low-key birthday stream. I didn't write about it in the Discord. I didn't, like, you know... I didn't even tweet... Oh, I did tweet about my birthday. I tweeted about the Nintendo thing. It was more a tweet about the Nintendo thing. Hi, Otter. You cried today? And your nose bled? Kea, are you good? What happened? What, did you cry because your nose was... Oh, and then my nose bled. Was your nose bleeding because you cried? Oh my god, that does not sound like fun. That actually sounds awful. Oh my gosh, Kea! No, that's so sad. Oh my gosh. No, that's so upsetty spaghetti. Is everything okay? Oh my god. I don't like that. 131 days until World Otter Day. True! So true. My goodness. We gotta... It'll be Otter's birthday. And then we'll celebrate Otter's birthday. Yeah. Kay was upset because something happened in Minecraft. Oh no! What happened? I saw that you've been streaming, Kea, in the morning. It's so upsetting that I'm missing those. Because, like, I like a good Kea stream. Aw, I get chronic nosebleeds. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, you died in Minecraft? It's not like hardcore, right? Where, like, if you die forever. Oh, chat, there's an ad. Sorry, I didn't warn you ahead of time. Kea is my favorite morning streamer. Honestly, same. Even though I haven't caught a Kea morning stream, Kea is my favorite morning streamer. Honestly. But I got lost trying to find my things. That's fair. That's fair. I hate dying, and then your shit drops. You're like, man, I gotta walk all the way back there to get my shit. And that's annoying. I hate that. Like, ugh, it's so annoying. That is really frustrating. Nice gamble, 7. Then I went halfway back and my game crashed. Oh my god! No! Okay, that's upsetting. Did you cry then? I would have cried. Honestly, valid reaction if you cried there. Very valid. Nice gamble, 7. Wow, 2 gambles all in a row. But good try on the slots, though. Good try. Oh, it's not working for Warlock. Oh, because of the slash. Maybe gotta wait a bit, Warlock. Gotta wait a little tiny bit. And I was put back at spawn. Yeah, that is upsetting. That is very upsetting. My condolences. That does not sound like a good time. Ooh, Otter. Oh, Otter, good try. For a second there, I thought you won. That's sad. Good try, Otter. There's always next time. Chat, this weekend, okay? This weekend, I'm gonna be figuring out the top 5 of top 5 and the donation incentives from the charity stream. I'll be doing that. And so, you may, if you donated during the charity stream and did not redeem an incentive, you may receive a DM from me this weekend. In regards to what incentive you would like to put it towards. Okay? Does that sound like a plan? I have it all in the spreadsheet. I just gotta figure out, like, how to do it, basically. Like, I think I need Kevin's help. I gotta ask Kevin. Like, he's a spreadsheet dude. He knows how to do spreadsheets. So... yeah, I'll ask him. I'll ask him how to do it. Because, like, I don't freaking know. I don't know how to do it. And so, my dad dropped off 2 t-shirts and Tales of Grace's F Remaster for the Switch, which came out today. And I thought I was going to get it tomorrow because of Amazon. Ooh, nice, Warlock. Oh, you know what? Oh, Matt messaged me. Okay, let's drag Matt in here. Let's talk about the Switch stuff. Hello? Hi. Hold on, chat. Wait. Let's see. Chat, can you hear Matt?
Hello?
Can you hear Matt? Okay. It might snow here. Oh, snow in Texas? What the frick? That does not sound like a good time. Snow does not sound fun. How are you, Matt?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. It only snowed here twice in my life. That's crazy. Matt is low. Okay, let me turn up Matt.
Hello? Hello? Testing? Hello?
This might be better. Jay, you need a crown? Why do I need a crown? It normally snows in North Texas, but not South. Yeah, because, like, South Texas is, like, near the water and shit. That's, like, it's, like, warm and stuff. It's supposed to be warm and stuff there. It's your birthday? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I'm lazy, Warlock. And you're a princess. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, Warlock. Yeah, Matt, before you came into the call, I wanted to drag you in because I want to talk about this briefly. What do you think about the Switch 2? What do you think?
I am excited.
Yeah?
Because, like, I'm definitely going to get it day one whenever it comes out because my Switch is a launch Switch.
Oh.
And I need to put it out of its misery.
Yeah.
I haven't been using it as much, but when I do, the fan goes crazy.
Oh, I see. Oh, Seven's asking what you bought. Did you buy anything at GameStop recently, Matt, that you want to share?
No, I didn't. I have not been to GameStop in a little bit. I've been buying stuff on eBay right now.
Oh, I see. Matt bought the new Pokemon set that came out today. I wish. Did anyone manage to get that?
Didn't.
Yeah, fuck that. Kea, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Blake, you do not need a launch switch. You do not need one. Like, launch switches are, like, dying. Like, Matt is not the first person I've heard that has a launch switch that
I mean,
is dying.
the good thing about the launch switch is it's guaranteed you can, like, homebrew it. That's why people would want it.
Ah, I see. With the Switch 2... You know, okay, Matt, you were here on Wednesday, so I'm gonna tell you. On Wednesday, everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna like announce the Switch 2 tomorrow," and I was like, "Yeah, they're gonna do it." And then chat was like, "Well, no, they're not, because normally they announce it like ahead, like they announce an announcement, you know." And I was like, "Oh, but what if tomorrow is the announcement of the announcement?" And they're like, "No, they won't do that." And guess what? It happened. So I just want to throw that out there.
I mean, kind of a mix of both because, like when with the Switch 1, they announced it. They did do an announcement for the announcement.
Yeah.
But it was like half a day early. Like they did it like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I forget when it was like in October.
Yeah.
They announced that the next day they would be dropping the trailer. This time, they didn't do any of that. They just dropped it.
They dropped it.
Everyone had heard like the rumors and stuff in the leaks, but like, they just dropped it.
Oh my god!
Imagine if they had just dropped that and there hadn't been any leaks.
That would be crazy. That's why, I love leakers, but at the same time, this was not a thing to leak IMO. Like, this should have been like a something big is coming tomorrow. Like, you know, who knows what was happening? And, like, that's why I avoided the leaks as much as possible. But like, people talk about them all the time, and that's what's really annoying about leaks. Not super exciting though. I'm excited to see the design of the Switch 2 kind of underwhelming IMO. It looks sleek. It looks, you know, it's got curves, but it looks like a cheap version of the Switch. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't scream like I'm better than the regular
like a direct
Switch.
upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. It's ugly. It doesn't feel like a new Nintendo console. It's just a more powerful Switch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's still... I would say it's kind of a half step. just because like the Switch already was like, I feel like it's kind of putting itself on parity with like everything else this gen, in that it's just like a better version of the first one that came out this gen, or not like a better version of last gen's console. Like it's not an innovation. Like the PS5 and Xbox Series are not innovations; they're just better ones.
Right. That's fair. I will still buy one. I will probably still buy one. Why is it corporate grade? I know. Okay, that is one thing that I will dock points for with Nintendo. Is it's that like the one reason why I don't like the Steam Deck is it's because it's that ugly, yucky gray color, and now the Switch is that ugly, yucky gray color, and like the basically the skins market is thriving right now because I am the person that puts skins on my Switches. I don't like how the Switch looks. I put skins on my Joy-Cons. And so I will probably, when I buy it, I'll probably buy a skin for it. But I shouldn't have to. And that's one thing that I will dock points. Like, the 3DS had all the different colors and stuff. And, like, I miss that. That is what's, like, stood out with me with Nintendo, is all the different colors.
I definitely hope there are going to be more, like, special editions and, like, different, like, colors, like, type releases for the Switch. Because the Switch 1 only, like, it had the gray and then the red and blue. And then the collector's editions, or not collector's editions, like the special variations, the console variations, were kind of lacking.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially since a decent amount of them did not change any of the, like, the actual console itself, or even the dock. Like, some of them had, like, a special dock with, like, a print on it, but, like,
but it wasn't,
the dock
like,
wasn't even a
extra.
different color.
Yeah, exactly.
It was, like, the Animal Crossing one, at least, I think.
Yes, it was a different color,
a different tablet.
Yeah.
And a different dock.
Yeah.
And different Joy-Cons. That was probably, like, the most unique one.
Yeah, I agree.
But besides that, most of the other Switch special editions
they were kind of poopy.
Pretty basic.
Yeah.
So I do hope they do some better special editions for Switch 2.
I hope so. The white Wii was cool, kind of reminded me of Apple. Oh, and Audra had a blue Wii. Yeah, like the Wii, like my favorite Wii color is like that bright red that they had. That is my favorite Wii color. And like, I don't know.
That was cool too, because it came with New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and it had a red Wii remote and a red nunchuck.
Yeah, I want that. It's so cool. I want that. Like, I don't have a Wii. I skipped the Wii generation, but if I were to buy a used Wii, I would want to get the red Wii and the Wii nunchuck and stuff like that, because it's just so pretty. It's such a pretty console.
The red nunchuck, I actually think, is the hardest thing of that whole set to find.
Oh, really?
Just because, like, I mean, you know, I've seen them out in the wild before. The red nunchuck is always the thing that is, like, missing.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
I've only ever seen one, and I bought it. I don't have a red Wii, but I did at one point, and I sold that Wii to Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Andrew's Wii is the
red Wii that
the only red Wii I ever owned.
I see. The Galaxy 3DS and the Blue DS. See, that's what I want. Okay, and I agree. I want more fun controllers. The Joy-Cons are so tiny and boring. I want, like, one of my favorite controllers that I never bought, but I really wanted to, was, like, the purple lavender Hori controllers. They were a little bit thicker than a Joy-Con. I wonder if I have a link to it. Hold on. Hori lavender.
Speaking of the Galaxy 3DS, I really wish they had that 3DS without the Galaxy. Because the inside of that 3DS is blue. And I think a blue new 3DS XL would have looked really cool. But like the inside is blue, so that like looks like a regular like blue 3DS. But then the outside is the Galaxy, and I mean the Galaxy looks neat too. Yeah. It's just kind of random. But like I wish they had done one with that inside that the outside was also the same shade of blue.
A black Wii. The black Wii was cool. But like the black Wii was acceptable to me because they had all the other colors of the Wii. And then different colors. Yeah, that's my hope for the Switch 2 is more. Oh, I hope the Joy-Cons aren't stupid expensive. That is a complaint that I have. Is like the thing about the Switch Joy-Cons is they did have fun colors on the Joy-Cons, but I cannot justify spending $100 to $120 on new Joy-Cons still with that drift problem. Like, I really hope that, like, you know how in the trailer, how they, like, turned... Oh my gosh, hi, Roxas. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you, Roxas. Or the sub, not the Prime. It's a regular sub. Thank you. In the trailer of the Switch 2, it, like, they, like, turn... There's like 10 seconds where they're turning the Joy-Con controllers, like showing off that it turns in all different directions, and like I was like, is that like a nod that the freaking little pads are better and don't have drift? I hope so.
So from what the leaks have said, the sticks on the new Joy-Cons are apparently Hall effect sticks, which I don't actually know what that means. I've just been hearing people say it, but apparently the drift will not be an issue if that is true.
Okay. That would be nice. I like that. The controller is cool, still too small IMO. That's fair, Blake. I like that controller a lot. The Hori controller that I linked. It's one of my favorites. But I never bought it because it's still like $100 and I can't justify spending $100 on a controller. I'm upset that their sliding Joy-Cons is gone. I like the little click that they made. I'm concerned that the little knob on the Switch is gonna break off when you put the controller in on the Switch. That's what I'm concerned about. Cause
we'll see when it comes out, whether that's the case. Because I saw a lot of people saying that. But there's also a lot of people who are like, well, Nintendo had to have R&D'd this for like an insane amount of time. Like, it's probably not going to break that easy.
Right, that's what I'm hoping. Like, Nintendo knows that their demographic is kids, so they have to know that it's going to be roughhoused a little bit, and, like, hopefully the Joy-Cons don't pop out easily and stuff like that. Like, ugh. But will it work with my Ring-Con for Ring Fit? Oh my gosh. I hope so.
Actually... that is one of the games that a lot of people are saying probably won't work with it, because they did say that although it is backwards compatible, not every game will be backwards compatible, and they said, like, oh, we'll go into this at a later date. But, like, people are, like, worried. They're like, oh, does this mean that there's not going to be, like, backwards compatibility, like, with every single game? But it's very likely that that is only because it's not going to be compatible with, stuff like Ring Fit, because that is built for the old Joy-Cons, and Labo. Because Labo is also built for, like, you won't be able to fit the bigger screen and also the bigger Joy-Cons into the Labo.
Right.
So if that's the case, I'm fine with that personally. I think Ring Fit's probably the biggest loss there, but like they're probably gonna make a Ring Fit 2.
Yeah.
At some point. I don't know if they're ever gonna make a sequel to Labo, but they'll probably make a sequel to Ring Fit.
They'll probably make because Ring Fit sold quite well, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah. So like, it's possible. Why did they make it so you can't use old Joy-Cons on the new Switch? I think that's dumb. That's a fair criticism. It's because the freaking Joy-Cons are so expensive. Like, that's what makes me so mad about the whole Joy-Con thing, is like, they're so freaking expensive. And I can't,
Something else I have seen, and I mean, I don't know if I would trust this completely.
Okay.
I have seen people saying that it's not impossible for the actual, like, the case to be that old Joy-Cons will work with the Switch 2, but only wirelessly.
Oh, that would be nice.
And like, you know, like Pro Controller and all that stuff too.
Right. Oh, okay. That would make sense. That would make sense to me. Yeah, that makes sense. Did you... Okay, I watched a video today from Arlo. You know, the blue puppet man on YouTube.
Yes.
So he had a theory that could be true, that you could use the new Joy-Cons as a mouse if you put it on the side where it connects to the Switch. that there's
Mhm.
there's an optical sensor on that side of the Joy-Con according to leakers, and that you
Yeah.
could use it as a mouse. Now, what do you think of that? I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something a lot of people have been saying.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah, the fact that that's there at all, I think is pretty clear indication that that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
And they have them slide around in the
Yeah, in the
in the trailer.
trailer. It's
Um,
cool.
yeah, so I think I mean I think that's pretty easy to see coming based on all the information we have right
Mhm.
now. Um, a lot of people are saying that that might be um, a way that we get like certain motion controlled games,
Hmm.
like if they do like Nintendo Switch Online for Wii games,
Mm.
or for pointer games,
Oh, I
um,
see.
or they could release like they're almost definitely going to either patch Mario Maker 2 to support the mouse, assuming the
Mhm.
mouse thing is true.
Mhm.
They're either going to patch Mario Maker 2 or do Mario Maker 3. Like, one of those things is going to happen.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool thing to think about. Hi, Josh. Yeah, yesterday was my birthday, but we're celebrating it today on stream. Exciting. I think that okay, I'm glad that you brought it up, Matt, because like I was like, what the frick kind of game would I use a mouse in? Like I was trying to
Mhm.
think of like what the fuck, but now
Mario
okay,
Maker-
that makes
Mario
sense
Maker
now.
is definitely like top of that list.
Okay, that totally makes sense then, because yeah, I was trying to wrap my head around how and why and what game, but that makes sense. Okay.
I also guarantee it will launch with some gimmicky game that uses the mouse in it. we're gonna get another 1-2 switch type game, and it's gonna be like Mouse Central, whatever, you know, like.
Mouse Central, or like Crazy Mouse or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like play as a mouse or something.
But, like when people first saw that, like once they saw the leak with the optical sensor,
Yeah.
I thought about it and I'm like, wow, that really does make a lot of sense, because like the left and right, like the triggers
Yeah.
really do, like if you hold it like that, it really does feel like
a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
So,
112
and
switch
also,
2. 1-2 switch
I think
2.
I think it's gonna have a much improved web browser, or a web browser at all.
I
is
hope that
probably
they
gonna
have a web browser. I hope they do, because this is just purely from my logistical standpoint. My Switch is currently hooked up to my tiny CRT TV, and it really bothers me that I can't watch YouTube videos on it. And so that would be nice. But that is like the only reason I would want like a browser on the Switch too. What do you mean birthday weeks, Josh? What does that mean? What do you mean practice birthday weeks? What's a birthday week? Okay, I've shared my screen with you, Matt.
Yes, I see.
Let me pause the music. We can continue talking about this while I open the game. They're gonna remake Wii U draw games. That'd be kind of cool. Like, drawing games on the Switch has always been, like, something I've been interested in. But, like, the Wii U gamepad was so good for that. But, like, the Switch doesn't have an equivalent. But if there's a mouse, that'd be cool.
People are also saying, like, DS and 3DS games. I think that's less likely than even some of the pointer stuff. Like, I really hope they, like, patch in... I really hope that a lot of games get, like, performance patches. That's one of the main things I want. But, like,
That's fair.
Definitely, like, Mario Maker needs a patch for the mouse.
Yeah.
What other games are there?
Where I celebrate the whole week? No, I don't celebrate my birthday the entire week, Josh. Unless I actually have something planned every day, but I don't. What were you saying, Matt?
I'm just trying to think. There's so many Switch games, and yet I can't think of any of them right now. I need to look at my wall.
Okay.
I can't see any of them from here. What? I mean, I think in general, just any game that has, like,
Not the Wii U games,
They
Wii games
might-
that use U-Draw? Oh,
Well-
like the tablet, Blake, is what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
They might, they could make it just an overall system feature that, like, you can put the cursor on screen at any time. Like, if you want to, like, zoom in or you want to do, like, because, like, they have, like, the really basic zoom function on the Switch now. But, like,
yeah.
You know, actually, there's no equivalent to the... If they were to do web browser, there's no equivalent to the scroll wheel on Switch, unless you, like... They make it so you have to, like, move the stick to scroll.
Can you imagine? I think that would be very messy.
Yeah.
A little messy. Mario Party gimmick with tracing with mouse. That would annoy me more than anything. That wouldn't surprise me, Seventh, but
It's
that would
definitely
really annoy
something they
me.
would do. It's definitely something they would do.
Right now we're just... Oh, chat, if you need a little catch-up on the thing, our friend Kay is being accused of murder. There was a fire, and that's it. That's all we know so far. So, yep. Yeah, Blake, it is a new record. We're playing the game. I don't know if we'll finish this case. Do you think we'll finish? If I stream for...
No.
Okay.
The answer is no. This case is long.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was about to say, if I stream for 3-ish hours, do you think we would finish? But it sounds like a hard no.
No.
Okay, good to know.
You're not that far into this case already, and yeah, this case is long.
I see. Hi, Ash! Definitely not. Okay, confirmation. Ornamental knives, and there's a small one missing. What's this notch here for? Oh, that. A feature of these knives where you can freely exchange the handles on them. You can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see. Roller Coaster Tycoon would be sick.
That's
That
true.
would be really cool. Hi, Satara.
And just any type of, like, simulation game
Yeah.
or, like, creator game, like Mario Maker.
Yeah. It's only been 30 minutes, Satara. You're not that late. We just started. We're talking about the Switch 2, Satara. Are you excited for it? Are you gonna get it? Are you all gonna get it on release? Like, I know I am. Matt said that he was.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna get it? I want to get it on release, but, like, part of me wants to hold... You know what? I'm so upset, Matt. So, like, with the Switch, I got it... I didn't get it right on release, but I got it, like, probably, like, 6 months into the Switch life cycle. And then, they kept on releasing Joy-Con colors. And I was like, okay, they're never going to make a white Switch. Because I was holding out that they would make a white Switch. And then... they announced that freaking OLED version, and I was so upset because I already have 2 Switches. I have the first Switch I have, and then the Animal Crossing Switch. I have both of those. And, like, I don't want to get a 3rd Switch. Like, I already barely use my 2nd Switch, and, like, I didn't want to sell the other one, and then just, So, like, I do want to get the Switch 2 on release, but, like, part of me is like, but what if they make a white version? What if they make a pretty one?
I think it is worth waiting to see what they say in the direct, because I am doubting at this point that the color that we got is the only color that's going to be there at launch.
Right?
I think there's probably going to be at least one more fun one and or a special edition at launch.
We know for a fact there's an MK9. You think so? You think so, Josh? And also Josh said no, unless a Xeno game is announced. That's fair. Don't do the release thing. That's how you end up with disappointed by making uninformed decisions like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Exactly! I'll get it on release if they release a game I really want,
Wait,
which will probably be new 3D Mario ICE.
Where was that leaked? I didn't see that.
Yeah, where was that, Josh? Explain yourself. It was leaked. Blake, I'll take your other one. Thought 9 was... It is a cursed number. What if they do a Mario Kart, like, forever or something? That would be a cute one. Because Mario Kart 8 has been around for forever.
Mario Kart Ultimate?
Yeah, Mario Kart Ultimate. I know, Kaya, we were talking about this on Wednesday. Of how, like, I have 800 hours in Animal Crossing, but I still feel like I was ripped off. It's such a disappointing game, Matt. We were talking about it, and we were criticizing New Horizons, like, really, really bad.
The only opinion I really have on New Horizons is, like, like, I play Animal Crossing when everyone else is playing it, but then I fall off it really quick. Like,
That's fair.
Like, when the COVID boom hit, I played it every day, all day, for 2 weeks, and I burned myself out, and I never played it again.
That's fair! You know what? Valid! That's so valid.
I got my 2 weeks out of it. I did get, like, 150 hours in that game. But, I would not consider myself, like, a huge Animal Crossing fan or anything. But even after that, I did still have fonder memories with New Leaf.
Yeah.
This was the only two I played. I played New Leaf and I played New Horizons.
New Leaf is the best one. New Leaf is the best one. Remember when we played New Leaf, it felt like we could play that forever. I know, right, Kaya? I remember there was one stream where Kaya was like, Jay, can I please come over and organize the fuck out of your town? And I was like, sure. And so literally I was off doing my own thing the entire stream, and Kaya was just like in my town doing everything to make it look nice. And I came back and Kaya like completely changed how like one corner of my town looked. It was impressive.
That's awesome.
I'm not saying I downloaded an emulator to play New Leaf again because emulators are bad, right? But Sitara. New Leaf is so good. I miss New Leaf. And like that was like our main criticism we talked about with Matt. It was like Animal Crossing New Horizons is a good first entry into Animal Crossing, but Animal Crossing New Horizons is a bad entry for an Animal Crossing longtime fan. That's kind of...
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That was our conclusion that we came to.
I have fond memories with New Leaf because it was actually I had no interest in getting it like when it came out. But I remember me and Zamir started talking about it because PBG. Do you remember PBG?
Peanut Butter Gamer.
Yes. Made a video on it when it came out. And then me and Zamir were like, we gotta get this game. So we did. Like I didn't even I was still, even then, because this is when I was like 13.
Yeah.
Even then I was like, I gotta have it physically, but I wanted it so bad I bought it digitally.
Oh.
Because like I wanted it night of, even though like I should have bought it physical. I mean I now own a physical copy of it, but like I should have bought it physically because like I mean I didn't realize how the game worked at the time, so I kind of just ended up starting the game and then doing nothing for the rest of that night because there's nothing to do at night.
Right.
So I could have just gone and gotten it in the morning, but I needed it now. But I have a lot of fond memories with New Leaf because Zamir and we like spammed the island at night to get like rare bugs. Like it tingled that sense that I really like my sense of like I need to make money.
Your profit driven.
We farmed, like there were multiple sleepovers we had where we farmed bugs on that farm because I wanted like a ton of money in Animal Crossing. I'm not sure which one I put more hours into, honestly. But I do remember really liking New Leaf. But it's kind of the same thing where like I fell off New Leaf more like a month or two after getting it. just because like I put less time into it because I had like I mean when I played New Horizons I had nothing going on because COVID.
Yeah.
Like I was just playing it like 10 hours a day.
Right.
For 2 weeks. But you know, I had like school and stuff when like I got New Leaf, so like I was able to spread it out over like a longer period of time, which is better for that type of game. You really should do that. But I'm also like not like huge into like oh making my town really nice and like all that stuff.
That's fair.
You know,
that's
like,
fair. That's a big
like,
part of
people,
it.
Yeah, people put thousands of hours into those games doing stuff like that.
Right.
That's like I think about doing that and I'm like I want to do that and then I just don't.
That's fair. I love New Leaf. It's my favorite. It's just like now that I've revisited New Leaf after I've played New Horizons, New Horizons seems like such a downgrade compared to New Leaf. Like there's so many features missing. And it's just like at the time when I got New Horizons, it seemed like it was okay because there was so much more to explore, like the whole decorating aspect and putting items outside was like the big thing that I was super excited about. But like those are like the only two things that they added was the terraforming and the putting items outside. But like that's it. That's all they added. They took away more things than they added into the game. It's just like it's so we ranted about this for like an hour on stream on Wednesday, Matt. It was so bad. We're just shitting on the game the entire time.
But how long do you think it's gonna be?
What do you mean?
Before we
Until
get
we
one
get new
on Switch 2. Because it's already been this year. It's gonna be 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
So it's already been 5 years. That team makes Animal Crossing and Splatoon, and their more recent game was Splatoon. So Animal Crossing is, you know, probably the next game that team is making, unless they make something else.
Yeah.
It's not either of those. But considering it's been 5 years, I didn't even think of that until right now.
Yeah, it has been.
Animal Crossing could be within the next couple years. I don't think it's going to be first year. Could be second or third, though.
Yeah, I hope so. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, okay, this is why I have, like a hate boner for Splatoon. Because the team that works on it was like, okay, we're done working on Animal Crossing now. We're going to move on to Splatoon. And, like, that's why, like, I already didn't like Splatoon. But like now I hate Splatoon because of that. So I'm hoping that the team like the team should not be working on the two biggest titles for Nintendo, you know?
I definitely think there is a problem when you compare the rollout of the extra content for New Horizons compared to the rollout for the extra content for Splatoon 3. Because Splatoon 3's extra content is not like perfect, but like it's like that. It feels like they put more effort into that, like a lot more effort.
Yes, exactly. I feel like terraforming killed things for me. That's fair, Kea. I think they gave us too much freedom, where the heart of Animal Crossing is not to give us too much freedom. It's like being a fish out of water. Like that's the whole point of Animal Crossing, I feel. Oh my gosh. Sarah, thank you for the sub. How are you, my lovely? How is your day? I don't know. I hope, you know what, Matt? I do hope it's in the second year of the Switch 2. Like that is my dream. And like I hope that they're actually taking the criticisms of New Horizons and making it more like New Leaf. Like, keep the decorating, get rid of the terraforming. I don't give a shit about terraforming. Add more villager dialogue and make the villagers less cookie cutter. And add the old characters that they got rid of back into the game. That's what I want. Exactly, Kea. It became about being a god rather than being a citizen of a town. Exactly, Satara. Exactly. So that's why I hope that they, like, I really hope that the developers of Animal Crossing and Splatoon. Like, I hope that each game gets its love equally, because it feels like Splatoon got way more love than Animal Crossing, and that's why I have the hate boner for freaking Splatoon right now. Callisto U. What do you think will be a Switch title? Switch 2 launch title, Matt? What do you think?
What do I think it'll be, or what do I want it to be?
What do you? Okay. Well, let's talk about.
There's a game I want to be a Switch launch title.
Okay, let's do what we think it will be, and then we'll go wild with what we want it to be. Let's do what we think it will be first.
What I think, I'm like 50-50 on Mario Kart being a launch title.
Okay.
Like,
hi, Bowen.
I think if there's like, because like, they know that they need to have something good at launch.
Right. Thank you, Bowen.
You can't really ascertain anything from.
Switch 2.
I mean, I think 1-2 Switch 2 is a thing that could happen. I don't think it'll be called 1-2 Switch 2 because that brand died with everybody 1-2 Switch. But I definitely think there's gonna be some type of like weird gimmicky title at launch.
Redfish, Bluefish. Oh my God, Satara. I'd give you 1,000 buckaroonies if it's called something like that. That'd be really good.
I think, I don't know. The thing is, I know they know better than to crowd their launch, so I don't think we're gonna be getting like, oh, the Switch 2 is gonna launch with Mario Kart 9, Metroid Prime 4. Yeah. It's gonna launch with a new Zelda game. It's gonna launch with like 20 different like titles people are asking for.
Right.
Because that would be shooting themselves in the foot.
Right.
I do think at most what we get is 2 big titles. Because my thought right now is that it's releasing. It has to release after June.
Okay.
At this point, because that is when the tour ends. So it's going to be at least second half of the year. I'm thinking it's probably going to be like fall or like late summer. And that means that they need to pretty much the only thing they can really do for this year is 1 big title as a launch title and 1 big title as a holiday title. And that's assuming that those 2 are not the same thing. Like, because they could just launch it with Mario Kart.
That's true.
And then Mario Kart's also the holiday title because Mario Kart's going to sell a gajillion copies.
Right.
So I'd say, and I think the only scenario where we end up seeing a 3rd big title is if it comes out before, because there's a chance that Metroid Prime 4 comes out before the Switch 2 launches.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on that too at this point. Like, a lot of people are saying like, oh, well, they held Metroid Prime 4 back because it's going to be a Switch 2 game. I mean, obviously, it's going to be multi-platform at this point. Like, it's going to be on both, definitely. Right. But, could that be a launch title like with, like how Breath of the Wild was? And I don't know. Like where it's on both at the same time. I'm not sure. I do think it'll release on both at the same time, but like I'm just not sure if unless it comes out on Switch 1 before and then just gets ported to Switch 2 like shortly after. I don't know, because like I don't feel like they would launch it with Mario Kart and Metroid on the same day.
Okay.
That's like too much. Like I definitely think the approach that Breath of the Wild, like, or that the Switch 1 launch had, where it's Breath of the Wild's the big game. There's a bunch of smaller games that day, so you have a little bit of variety in case you don't care about Zelda.
Okay.
Like, I bought Zelda at launch, but I also bought Snipper Clips because that was a launch title.
Right.
That game was, it's like a different type of fun game you can play at launch. And 1-2 Switch I bought like a week later for a party. you know, so like those are three different types of games. They don't really interfere with each other, and like they're not like big games that like people would be choosing which one they want to invest a ton of hours into.
Right. Alright, fair. Maybe new 3D Mario? I don't know. When was the last 3D Mario that came out? It was Mario. It was the one with the
Mario
hat.
Odyssey.
Right?
Mario
Yeah.
Odyssey. Yeah.
When did that release? That was
2017. That was
wow,
launch year.
really?
That was launch year for Switch 1.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So 8 years ago.
Maybe
this year.
Maybe a new 3D Mario. That could be a summer title.
A lot of people are saying new 3D Mario. I think if new 3D Mario is going to happen, it's only like the only chance it has for this year is the holiday title.
Right.
But again, like I don't know if Mario Kart.
That's fair. 7.
Mario Kart 9 is going to launch, and then a couple months later they're going to do 3D Mario. I'm not sure if that's going to happen.
Yeah, right. The one with the hat. That's the only identifying thing that I remember about it. Oh my god. For his sake. Oh my god.
This is to explain this to chat. This is because Josh and I are part of a fan, and Jet.
That's true. I'm part of it too this year. Yeah.
We do Fantasy Critic, which is it's like fantasy football but for game review scores. And Josh had unannounced Mario Kart and unannounced 3D Mario on his list. So he got Mario Kart. We'll see if unannounced 3D Mario happens. Although it's still not technically confirmed Mario Kart's coming this year, but it probably is.
Right.
Probably is.
Yeah. You know what I'm hoping for on launch? You know what? Okay, here's my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Silk Song as a launch title for the Switch 2.
That's
a dream right there.
That would be funny, but I don't know if that game's ever coming out.
No, don't say that, Matt! Oh my gosh! Is there really, Josh? Is there really? Okay, I get my I get my Silk Song news from that one YouTube channel. Have you heard of the YouTube channel? Is there Silk Song news? Wait, hold on.
I've seen the Twitter account.
Yeah, I love that daily Silk Song news.
Yeah, I mean, also just to reply to the statement in chat about third parties announcing stuff before the direct, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe indies, some indies might.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I already saw one that's like, yeah, this is coming to Switch 2. Just saying like the game that was already coming to Switch is coming to Switch 2. But none of the third parties are going to say like anything beyond like maybe some will be like this is coming to Switch 2, but it's not going to be like anyone who hasn't already announced that a game is coming to Switch, because that's just how it is. These companies want their announcement to be in the news, and they're going to be in the news if they're in the direct.
Right.
Like there's a few games that pretty much everyone agrees now are going to be very early, if not launch titles, for Switch 2. Because I'm talking launch titles only really about like, you know, like the Nintendo launch titles. But this system could launch with a ton of games that are like a back catalog of games that weren't able to be put on Switch.
I see.
We'll see how
really,
much these
Josh?
companies...
Oh, shit. Okay, that's exciting. I just read Josh's chat message. One of the devs changed their profile picture to something that's the date of the Nintendo Direct.
Oh, you're right. I did see that. So there's a chance that's there.
Okay.
But like the short list of third-party games that are almost definitely going to be like within the first year, like I think it's a lock that all of these games are on Switch 2.
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay.
Elden Ring.
Okay.
Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor. Like those 4 games, I think all 4 of them are coming to Switch 2 within the first year.
Okay. I would play Metaphor on Switch. I would play that. I've been told that that's a good game that I would try. Kingdom Hearts can finally run on Switch. Oh my gosh, don't get me started.
Kingdom Hearts is also definitely going to come to Switch 2.
Come to Switch 2. Okay.
They're on Switch technically, but it's cloud versions and they suck.
Oh. So... What? Really? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh.
Any game that has a cloud version on Switch 2, that is definitely coming to Switch 2 as like a real release. Like all the Resident Evils. Basically anything that was on PS4 that was not on Switch. Because as long as it's on PS4, like all the leaks are saying that the Switch 2 is about on par with PS4. So anything that had a PS4 version, like all those games I just said, or anything else that like it had like even if it has like a next gen version, like if it had a PS4 version, it'll be able to run on Switch 2.
Okay. Resident Evil 4 remake. You think that'll come out 7? I'm trying to
I definitely think like every Resident Evil game that isn't already on Switch is going to be on Switch
too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think what other. Okay, let's talk about wants, Matt. What do we want on the Switch 2? What do we want?
Okay, so my number one want for launch day.
Yeah, launch day. We're talking about launch day. Our launch day dreams and desires coming true. It's Christmas.
My number one for launch day is not because I'm going to be playing it on Switch 2, just because I want it there. Assuming that the Switch 2 comes out in fall 2025.
Okay.
Another game that has been said to be coming out fall 2025 is the Trails in the Sky remake.
Oh.
So if that is on Switch 2 day one, I win.
A cool special edition console, otherwise not getting it until there is one. That's fair, Bowen. That's fair. But what is that, Josh? What is that? Never heard of that in my life.
Did I just get a base?
Yeah, you did. You did get a base. You get a seal of approval from Bowen.
Are you a fellow Trails fan?
Bowen's been playing them on. You've been playing them on stream, right? One Piece of RPGs. Fair.
Wait, really? They've been playing them on stream?
I think so, right, Bowen? Am I mistaken? Bowen's played so many games on stream. Oh, you played it like a month ago.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I think there's anyone else. Okay. Their logic.
SC is. I'm rewatching SC for the third time right now.
Yeah.
I've got one of my other friends playing it right now. And SC might be one of my favorite games ever, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
If you were to rank it,
it's gone up the rankings.
Okay.
Like rewatching that game after I've played through the whole series, Trails kind of hits on rewatch. I'm gaining even more appreciation for it.
Okay. A knife used in the crime was found right here in this room. I believe so.
But as for like, what was the actual question? My actual hopes for Switch 2, like releases, because I just want that at launch for posterity's sake. Like I just want it, like if that remake is a launch title, because I want that remake to do good.
Yeah.
Like I want it to do well, because that is how the series pops off. That remake needs to do really well. But for actual, the thing is, my issue now is that like I've started using my PS5 a lot more than my Switch.
Oh, okay.
So anything I really am hoping for a Nintendo console now is like Nintendo exclusives and stuff like that. What do I want? That's a good question. It doesn't necessarily need to be on Switch 2, but I've really been hoping for a new Fire Emblem game, I guess. That is not Fire Emblem Engage. We've not had a non-Fire Emblem Engage Fire Emblem game since Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I would like a new Rhythm Heaven as a launch title.
That's a good one. I don't think that would ever happen.
I know. It's sad because like
I would
the
like a new Rhythm
creator.
Heaven.
Yeah, he's like sick and stuff, so he's
Yeah, he had like throat cancer. I think.
yeah, it's so sad. So I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
I remember that happened a while ago, so I'm not sure what the status on that is now. I haven't really heard any updates on that.
Yeah.
People just kind of silently gave up hope for a new Rhythm Heaven. It
Yeah,
could
I
happen
know.
at some point.
I am in that camp. Pop off since the Steam Deck is around. That's true. The Steam Deck is competition now for the Switchy.
Yeah.
Acting as Bob.
I mean, I don't think it'll have that much of a problem competing against the Steam Deck because like all those games that I already said, like all of those games are on Steam Deck technically, but like if they come out on Switch, they're still gonna sell like amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's just a whole category of people that only own Nintendo consoles.
I am one of those people.
They will play third-party games if they come to Nintendo consoles.
Yes. That's very true. I would like. Oh, I put it on my Fantasy Critic, but I would like a new Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney game. That'd be good.
That's a good one actually, because that is a game I would play on Switch.
Right.
Like basically the stuff that I'm playing on Switch now is like the stuff that like it doesn't really matter either way. Like, because like I'm now past the point of playing like compromised experiences when it comes to like fidelity and all that. Like since I have a PS5 now and I don't need to like move around that much, because like I would play stuff on Switch when like if I'm gonna be gone for a while or if I'm like going on like a flight or whatever,
right,
I would play it on there because like you might as well, as long as it runs the same on Switch. I will get it on Switch because I'd also I'd just rather that for the collection,
right.
But when there's any type of compromise in fidelity or like how it runs, anything like that, then I might get it on PS5 now.
Okay, Capcom's caught up to the back catalog. It's time to go out a new one. Oh, stealing secret. This is sirs. It's a breach of contract. And it's going on the rap sheet. Perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. Interesting. I don't know if Callisto is Yatagarasu. I feel like she's a big fat liar, but we'll see. Based attorney, so true, Sapphire. So true. We're not allowed to go past this way. Let me talk to you.
See, but for a new Ace Attorney game, would you want mainline Ace Attorney?
I do. I do want mainline Ace Attorney.
Because now that they've brought everything to modern consoles, they could technically do a sequel to any of them.
Yeah. Exactly.
They could do Investigations 3 or Great Ace Attorney 3.
Yeah. I would like to see a mainline one, just because it's been so long since we've had a mainline Ace Attorney. But yeah, Great Ace Attorney 3 would be good. I still haven't played the Great Ace Attorney games.
They're pretty good.
They are? Okay.
I definitely think I think Great Ace Attorney 2, like Investigations 2, is another one of the series standouts. Those games, Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2 are actually probably the most like two connected games in the entire series, because like those games, they're like 2 is like a direct sequel. It like playing that game feels like a 10 case long Ace Attorney game.
Right.
So a Great Ace Attorney 3 would like I'm not exactly sure how it would work, but it like I would still really want it. But those games are really good, and they have have you ever played any of the Layton games?
I played part of the second one without realizing it was the second one.
Right. You
yeah.
mentioned Because I would say they give off the vibe of a Layton game.
Ah, okay, okay.
And part of the reason for that is because Shu Takumi, like the creator of Ace Attorney, made those games after making Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Because like you can see, like if you play the crossover and then those games after, you can tell where he got certain ideas for those games.
Ah, I see.
And one of the things that I think carried over is kind of the vibe.
Okay, okay.
It's definitely got a similar vibe. I'd say it's probably got the most vibes of the whole Ace Attorney series. Like it feels like very... I don't know how to describe it. It's just like it has a particular vibe that I do really like.
Okay, okay.
And that does carry like a vibe and an aesthetic.
Okay.
And that does, I think, kind of carry those games.
I see.
A lot.
I see. Okay.
Like they're definitely the most like unique thing in the whole series.
Okay, okay. I think the Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2 has the charm and character writing of the first two games, which I personally find lacking in Dual Destinies. So if there's a new entry, I hope it's similar to that writing. Okay, okay.
I agree with that.
Also,
I mean, I also agree with that. Besides just agreeing with that as a whole, I also agree with that because I agree that Dual Destinies is mid.
Yeah. Dual Destinies is not a great entry into the series, that's for sure.
I think the main reason I would probably be more excited to see like Great Ace Attorney 3 or Investigations 3, besides the fact that I think two of those, like the sequels in both of those series are like really good, is the fact that the next main series entry would probably be the start of a trilogy, but also would be like it would be like following up like Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. I like Spirit of Justice, but I don't know. I would need to see what they do with it. Like, I don't know. I definitely feel like I would get much more excited for either of those other two potential sequels.
That's fair. That's fair.
I would definitely need to see what they do with it, but like, I don't know. Even though it's been so long, I still feel like kind of like a little tired of the main series.
That's fair. Okay.
Especially with how they took it for 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, okay. I see what you're playing at. I see. Oh, you're playing it right now, Sapphire? Oh my gosh, and I can't stop falling asleep. Oh no, poor Saph. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Since you are one of the legal in the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. Yes. Why are you surprised, Edgeworth? We knew this. Found not guilty because the evidence was taken. 10 years. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee this embassy's renovations. Hope you get to play TG8. I do want to play it, Saf. I do want to play it. I think I will play Investigations 2 after I finish the first one. Oh goodness. Candy! Thank you for the raid! How are you? Oh my gosh! Welcome, raiders, welcome! Candy raid! How are you, Candy? Oh, thank you for the birthday, the beautiful Eric. Thank you for the birthday, Jamie. Shout out at Candy. How are you, Candy? Part-time UFO? Oh, I never heard of that game before. Welcome, raiders, welcome! My name is...
that game...
Jay. Oh, sorry. No, I was about to say.
You go.
My name is Jay, and I'm here with Matt, and we're playing through the last case of Investigations 1. I don't think we'll finish it today, but that's what we're doing. What were you saying, Matt? Yeah.
Part-Time UFO is a game made by HAL Laboratories. Oh,
really? Oh, cute! The Kirby
like
people.
I've never played it, but I've seen gameplay. It's like you like you're a little UFO and you like pick up stuff, like kind of like a crane game.
Cute. Yeah, the Kirby
all, like,
people.
little puzzles.
That's so cute. Investigations 2 is top 2 Ace Attorney game that I played, perhaps even the best. Okay, that's why I'm excited to play Investigations 2. That's why I'm excited to play it. That's why we're trying to get through this, chat. We're trying to get through it.
It's worth getting through this game to get to that one.
Yeah, you think so, Bowen? Okay, I'll look into part-time UFO. Stream was great. We finished cross-stitch, and then some part-time UFO. It's all stacking, and you buy hats with money you make. Oh, that's cute. Hats. That does sound like it's up my alley. Oh, really, Eric? Okay, so you're like you played the Investigations 2 like way back in the day. Way back.
I played through the official localization just to see how it compared to the fan translation. And just because I wanted to replay it again.
Right.
Like, it gives me an excuse to replay it again.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with, because I played the fan translation for, Greatest Attorney 1.
Right.
And then that got officially localized. Yeah, I mean, the fan, or the problem is I have, like, a lot of attachment to, like, the names and stuff they did in the fan translation. Because, like, some of those names are, like, ingrained in those characters. There's one specific one that everyone likes, that most people agree the name in the fan translation is better than the one in the official localization, but, like, it's still really good.
Okay.
Like, it definitely still held up. They didn't really, like, do anything that I found particularly egregious or anything like that. I mean, I'm not the type of person who complains about that type of stuff anyway.
Right.
Some people are like, they changed this one word in the official localization. You get those people being a trail
I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Some of the stuff people complain about for that type of thing is really stupid.
In knife form, it's in the flower mark of the face of the blade.
Yeah, it's still held up. I've watched through that game like 4 times now. I think 4.
4 times?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's peak. It's peak.
Peak.
It's one of those games where you're like, was it peak? And then you rewatch it and you're like, this is peak.
I see.
My opinions are reaffirmed every time I rewatch it.
Oh, thank you, Pokemon Girl. Thank you for the happy birthdays, friends. I appreciate it. Thank you. The Great Thief Yatagarasu. Oh, really? You were not aware that Misu had broken into this embassy at that time? I'm sorry I can't be much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. Only became ambassador after Babal became its own independent nation. If Manny were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Good gamble, 7. Mr. Cochin and Miss New knew each other 7 years. Maybe he just gave her the knife. Why I found the Tagarasu he here in the present. Okay. Oh, oopsies, wrong button. Is there anything else? I feel like I've been in this room for forever. Key used.
We've been talking.
Yeah.
I'm checking the guide right now.
Okay. Because I feel
there's
like
a lot of stuff you need to do in this room.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't know which ones you have and haven't done.
Okay, I did this one. I did this one. I did the fan. I did this one. I talked to Franziska. I talked to the blonde guy. I talked to Kay. I investigated Mr. Manny Cochin. Man, I'm so sad Manny Cochin died because I gave him my Ash Ketchum voice and now I can't even freaking use it because he's dead. Like, man, I'm gonna show off my voice acting skills.
Well, the good thing about this release is that it shows you what you haven't, like, if there's something left to do.
Right.
It's unchecked. When you go to Franziska, I saw one earlier that wasn't checked.
Sure.
There, you might need to do something else with her. Let me see if you need to present something.
Okay. This is why Matt's here, friends, because I get lost. Oh, good trying the gamble, 7. 7, you won a gamble all and then you lost a gamble all. That's so sad. Oh, Kendi, if you gotta leave after your raid, you know, that's no worries. I hope you had a good stream. Raiders, I hope you had all a lovely time in Kendi's stream. I hope it was a good time. Just
What's
not game, I see.
Okay, what's your logic look like right now?
My logic, I did one earlier. Which was...
It could be logic.
Yeah, I got 4. The lock safe, the Secretariat's office is safe. 3 of them. Maybe the lock safe and the key used at the embassy? Maybe that's what it is?
I do see there is one you're supposed to do here. So,
Logic?
Yeah, there is one logic you have yet to connect.
I'm gonna go with my gut. But you... Oh! We know for a fact that Yatagarasu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Cochin's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office. Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. Okay, we did it. It appears I was correct. The key that was left us to in the victim's pocket. It literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here? A false wall! It's a false wall. I believe all we need is a closer look. Okay. What a fancy key to a safe. It looks like ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. I don't think it's ripped. It seems more like it's stuck in the safe. I don't think I've ever seen a paper stuck on... How much are full-price games in the US right now, Matt? Off the top of your head, you know?
60.
$60?
Besides, like, the 60 and then 70 for the ones that are, you know, like, the prices are going up, but the,
I wish!
Like first party, like, Sony games and all that now.
I see.
But generally 60.
I wish, chat, I wish. Can confirm. Sad, chat. I was looking at games I wanted to buy, because I want a physical copy of Persona 5 Royal for the Switch. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, it's expensive, but I'm like, oh, should I just bite the bullet and just buy it?
I think that one goes on sale pretty often.
Does it?
Unless I don't know if it's out of print or not yet.
Okay.
But I don't think you need to pay a full price for that. Like, you should be able to find it for somewhat cheap.
Okay. Okay. Even secondhand games? Yeah, secondhand games are so expensive. Oh my god, like around 30 used? Okay. I'll look around. Because I just want it for collection's sake. Because I already have it on my PC. I don't want to pay full price for it. And sometimes it's cheaper for me to buy it in USD versus buying it in CAD.
What 7 said sounds about right. I've seen it for around 30.
Okay, that's good to know. What you say is...
GameStop's still trying to sell it for 55 for some reason.
Ugh.
I don't know why.
GameStop. Don't get me started on GameStop, Matt. You're making me mad.
Well, we've got 2 different GameStops.
Oh, is it owned by 2 different companies?
No, it's the same company, but for some reason, Canada GameStops are completely different.
Oh.
They used to be EB, so like...
That's right! It used to be EB Games. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, for some reason, Canada GameStops are, like, completely different. Like, they've always got completely different, like, sales and stuff going on. They're not the same as the American ones.
I see.
I have found some good stuff at Canadian GameStops, though. Like, when I went to Toronto in 2021, I found a lot of obscure stuff that, like, it was just kind of sitting there in the GameStops. Like, stuff you would not find in the GameStops in the US. Like, stuff I had not seen in, like, a while. Like, I found, 428 Shibuya Scramble.
Whoa.
Which I don't think I've ever seen at a GameStop here. Like, they sell it, but it's a game you do not find here that often.
I see. EB game. I forgot that it stood for Electronics Boutique Candy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is a throwback. Hole shaped so weirdly. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Nah, there's no way I could ever do that. Ho ho. Could you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me. Do I have a star-shaped thing? Not really, hey? My attorney's badge is kind of star-shaped. I don't think we have anything. It looks like such a serious safe, but there's not a scrap of paper inside. But there is a scrap of paper! Right there, I can literally see it.
Bro cannot see.
Bro can literally not see. About that detective. Okay. Okay, I feel like I need to deduce, like, this. But I don't know what... L. Hold on. No, I don't think that's it. It must be this. Somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Autograph with a sketch of his face and the weapon. One of a set of 3 ornamental knives covered by the victim's blood. Okay, Matt, how do I get the paper?
You have to, I'll say what you need to deduce is the keyhole.
Oh, is it the keyhole?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
That is a thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what
do
you
I
need
have? Is it the knife? I don't think it's the knife. Hold on, can I, like, look at this? Vine motif. Star motif in it? I don't see the star motif at all. I definitely see a vine. Which suggests that this was made while Cadopia still existed as a country. Wait, let's see. Oh my god. What does this look like? Oh, maybe it is that. Oh my god. Who would have thought that I'd see this key again after all this time? Maybe it is this. Does it look like it would fit? It's not that far-fetched to think that the end of this key was meant for to be a butterfly. Okay, maybe it is that. Here. Doesn't the shape of the... Okay, it doesn't... to me, it does not look like that. That's why I was confused. Okay, okay. Sure, game. Sure, game. Sure. The shape, it does look very familiar. However, I believe it is simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut. Nothing more. Hold it! Hold it! You think so, Franziska? I'ma tell you. You're wrong. Why are you a prosecutor anyway? You're not even looking properly. You gotta try it. Like a keyhole, even the average person could figure it out. You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartments of this safe? That is precisely what I'm saying. Ooh, nice, Jenny. How is your PC? How is it running? Running smoothly? Oh, Jenny, that reminds me, I gotta upgrade my PC. Like, I gotta upgrade it, like, at the end of January. Yeah, it's because I gotta get ready for Monster Hunter Wilds, Matt. I'm excited. I'm be playing it at launch. I hope it's fun.
I'm sure it will be.
Rise was fun, so I'm hoping that Wilds would be extra fun. It's an entirely different shape than that of the key.
I'm happy for everyone that's excited for that game.
You don't plan on playing it?
I'm not much of a Monster Hunter player.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I will.
What?
Also, it comes out 1 week after Daybreak 2.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I did want to play it, I would not be playing it.
Wait, what? Wait,
Hmm?
what is supposed to be happening? Sorry, but it's no Itagarasu keys. This key will open the second compartment of the safe. We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is an entirely different shape of that key. So I'm pressing the button that opens. What? We confirm that this is back by opening the door with a safe in it. Now let's take a look at the back end of the key. Oh, it looks like... Okay, I never noticed that. You're supposed to look... Okay, game, you can't expect me to see that when your controls are so fucking wonky in this section. Oh my god. Come on.
That's where they get you. You thought that the key was actually the key, but
Yeah.
the key wasn't the key. It
The
was the
knife was the key. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying, Bowen. That's why games are so expensive now. 96 bucks for a game. Ugh. You're right, Satara. It was going blue screen while playing Baldur's Gate, but should be fixed now. We'll test it later tonight. Ooh, let me know. That's exciting. But that's preposterous. Looks like a knife was used like the one that killed Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. Okay. Both the safe and his key to conceal such a clever tricks. Whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance. Then, it's impossible that I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open the safe. Eek, yes, sir. Opening it now, sir. Whoa. It's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess they're pieces of art, huh, sir? You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy. I didn't think I was in the way. These pieces of art. They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe more thorough examination is required. I agree. Pieces of stolen art from around the world. Been playing Lego DC Supervillains. How is that, Pokemon Girl? Are you having fun with it? Scruffy! Don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why, do you have any idea what would happen if one of them were to break? No, she hit one of the pieces of art just now? That's not good. Document that we thought was stuck earlier. What was that about? Beats me, sir. Well, why don't we take a look at it? Yeah. Let's read it. Oh, I can't read that. Mr. Coach's name is written on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. It's in a language we don't know. Is it... Is it this? Maybe this and this. Franziska. Yes. Haven't gotten a single red brick or found where to buy red bricks. Oh no! Sounds like you're stuck. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Itagarasu was out to steal is in this very room? Dirty secret? Franziska, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence. In that case, the person I'm looking for is here in the Baolis embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation. I think I might just need to ask Franziska about her smuggling case more in depth. Yas. Okay, let's ask her. Smuggling. Franziska, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason that you are here right now is related to that? Yes. Oh, thank you, Jenny! Thank you. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. This accounting document? It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure of all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Cadopia. The red bricks don't hinder the story, but it's annoying because I can't find the building. Oh, I see. It was good, Sitara. I didn't do a lot, TBH. Like, What did I do? I played Fortnite, Hatsune Miku. And my birthday dinner was Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I have been craving Kentucky Fried Chicken for the past couple days, and so that's what I ate. It was really good, actually.
Nice.
So, yeah. I plan on having like a proper birthday dinner tomorrow with my parents, but I just wanted Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, did you get the... I didn't, 7! I don't want to... Oh, 7, I am a free-to-play player, but that damn freaking Neko Hatsune Miku skin is, like, calling my name. You feel me? Ooh, Hot Pot sounds good. More Lego, but Ace is renewal Pokemon girl. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much. What were you saying, Matt?
I hadn't played Fortnite in like a few years.
Yeah.
And then when Skibidi Toilet dropped, I played a few rounds with the guys. And because I uninstalled it for my computer, but I installed it on my PS5. And I've always been a free to play Andy on Fortnite, and I'm still a free to play Andy. But Josh gifted me the Skibidi Toilet.
Oh my god, that's so nice. Aww. Of course Josh did. That doesn't surprise me.
I joined and he just instantly gifted me the Skibidi black one. So now I'm just default skin with Skibidi
Toilet. That's so funny. Oh, it's 2 out of 3. Hold on, we gotta present to her the other stuff. Present. Because that's 2 out of 3. Wait, how come we can't grab... Wait a second. Can we not grab the other ones? Oh, deduce. This one. Oh, oopsies. Eureka! I see that, Pokemon girl. Take a look at these documents, Franziska. It says there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multiple-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babalese ink. Babalese ink? Babalese ink is a special product of the Republic of Babal. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported. And that reason is... that's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. His base was in the embassy, thus it was hard for our country and his to interfere, making it ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. Ugh, it was so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice. Well, if he's dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. Franziska, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the KG-8 incident. Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Yay! We did it, chat. We only lost like 1 health bar thing.
Let's go.
Woohoo! Are you done investigating? Sheena. You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be. How is that possible, though? Now come along quietly, Itagarasu K. Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth, please, you have to believe me. I didn't do... I mean, I believe that you didn't do it. There's no way that you could have killed the... Like, the timing doesn't make sense, but I digress. That's a stupid plot hole. I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here, and he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. What is that supposed to mean? I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime. Very well, I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. We'll show you how stupid you're gonna look. Oh my god. Even your police confirmed that Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else. So you literally are just basing it off of her saying that she's a Yatagarasu. But it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Oh, look how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu. Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. Yeah, Kay is not the stupid-ass bitch. I hate stupid people. I hate dealing with stupid people. That's why Francisca pisses me off sometimes. Because she's so, like, she's supposed to be really smart. She became a prosecutor at, like, what, 16 years old or something. But, like, come on! Like, sometimes you're just so stupid. Oh my goodness. Even your police confirmed that Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babalese embassy tonight. Oh, I wanted to press. Press. They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one would catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed murder eluded us. Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babalese embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. But how was the fire caused? That's a big question. The confusion caused by the fire. Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. So it sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she is a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expect nothing less of Agent Lang's. No, it's not! It's not sound! Oh my god. That statement just now didn't sound right. I just need... might be the opening I need. She wanted to steal the documents regarding the smuggling, so she killed Cochin for the key. What do I have? I only have one page of evidence. What does it say? To Mr. Edgeworth, steal Samurai Daddy. Worried... What was that? Worried man of...
married man of
married man of old old Tokyo. I see. Stole this from the embassy. It's also a knife. She wanted to steal the documents but the documents were in the safe. But we don't have the safe ones. Wanted to steal the documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. Most importantly, other than her, there was no one else here. I'll just, like, press here. I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. No, but if you saw the self-reported Yatagarasu standing in front of a body, wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Even so, I'd still listen to what that person has to say before I pass judgment. Are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion? I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you should really experience. I agree. I personally know that feeling very well, sir. And given my situation, I know exactly what it's like too. I'm fine with never experiencing it, ever. Are we done with your little group conference? Proof that Yatagarasu's goal is not related to the murder. Maybe begin to reason with her. So this one. She wanted to steal the documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. So that one's the one that we need to present on, but I'm confused on... She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling. The Yatagarasu stole this from the embassy 7 years ago. It's also a knife. Is it the key? She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. Okay, who knows that the key is a knife at this point? Oh my god. Or the knife is a key. But it was a key. You can see that it's a key in his pocket. So maybe it's not the knife? This is the only one that makes sense to me. I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. Oh? Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. But, like, okay, that doesn't make sense to me either, because that means she not caught her when she was standing in front of the body. So that logic doesn't make... Whatever. I'm gonna go with what the game says. Sure, whatever. Whatever. Now, the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked. Because she didn't have time! If, by that logic, like, I could say that she didn't have time to get it because she not apprehended her before she got to the safe. But whatever. I don't care. And perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on him. Well, that's bullshit, because it was standing out so freaking out of his pocket. Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Need reason. All of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It is entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Accidentally? Okay, that's stupid. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed to death. But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. Oh, well, that's pretty big. Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. Okay, well, that's huge, actually. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is part of the special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. Oh, shut up. You see now that she is definitely the killer, right? No, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta believe me. I saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy, I swear. And you came in here because you were chasing the suspicious person? That's right, I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights. But then... Ah! Who's there? This is... But she clearly wasn't holding the knife! Oh my god. I came into this room upon hearing the girl scream. And when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object Kay felt by her feet of the floor was the murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. But the suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me... You continue to insist there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go? That, I don't know. I know they came in here. That sounds like the desperate excuse of a suspect killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh, she has a point. Yeah, this isn't looking good for Kay. Why did you pick up the knife? Oh my god. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't. Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, there must exist a way for me to prove that. Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. Okay. This is pretty... This is shitty. Knife on the wound of the body is considered... Okay, let's press everything again. When in doubt, press everything! Does this mean that you already have the results back? We have confirmed that the shape of the Bobbly's knife matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics team with your own. Oh, that was a nasty... I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. So we're clear that I'd hardly say your logic is sound. If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead. That has been my intention all along. Now let us return to your testimony. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding.
Hold it.
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes? I was also on the search for the Itagarasu. When I heard that girl scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there, motionless, with the knife in her hands. But I already told you, I only came in here because I was also after the Itagarasu. The suspicious person I saw came into this room. But when I entered, it was pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights. But she didn't pick it up! That's what I'm so confused about. You found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet. How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect. The only thing you'll accept is evidence, is it? That's the only acceptable way to counter an agent of Interpol on the scene of a crime. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent? I think I do, because there's one piece of evidence I find a bit interesting. I think I need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. Okay, what is this piece of evidence? Is it the knife? A lot of skilled detailing on this handle. It would appear that the handle on this knife is removable. Oh! Guess people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir. I forgot about that. Remove the handle just for fun, detective. Can we remove it? Let's remove it. Poor Mr. Cochin. Like, he was a bad guy, so never mind. I take that back. Like guns, this one weapon is where you're likely to find victims' blood on it. Yeah, just like how this one is practically drenched in it, huh, sir? Despite it, it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow. Can we take off the handle? Like, if it's removable, let's take it off. Ooh, what's that at the bottom? A little sign on there. See, now I'm like have to hyper-analyze everything.
Any hint?
Yes, I would like one, please.
You're looking a little bit too deep into this. There's a much more direct thing about the knife that that is what you should be looking at.
Okay. More direct.
Okay, maybe it isn't completely obvious, but it's like it's a bit more direct than what you were just saying.
Zoom in. Enhance. Enhance. Yeah, let's press everything first. I ask that you please refrain from speculation. It's a sound to hypothesis derived from evidence. There is no room for debate. Nrr. Miles Edgeworth, know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated, my subordinate. Now, rebut her hypothesis with factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you are correct. Thank you. Huh. Helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. She seems to be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless. Agent Sheena, please continue with your testimony. The knife is special 3-part design like no other. About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it? Let's ask Ambassador Paleno for more details, shall we? The knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic Babal, engraved on them. Oh, the other ones don't have the handle. And because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable. The national symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design. Along with the Abeligian set of our respected countries, only have the 3 knives each. I see. Are you satisfied now? So let's continue. Evidence and testimony all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. Okay. Obtain the knife from the display rack and use it on the victim. Was it this one, the one I pressed on? Yes, yes, yes. So I'm assuming it's this statement. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding.
Ooh.
Maybe he killed himself. Maybe, have we ever thought of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll press this. Or present this. I think it's the handle. So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There is blood on the blade, and yet there is not a speck of blood on the handle. Yeah? This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. Oh, that's fair. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon. This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? Whoa! As you can see, the Bobbly's knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It was all to create an illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. Ah! This should clear up any and all suspicions surrounding Kay. Your argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles. Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. Heh. The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer. Is it this? The oh, it's got a flower on it, not a butterfly. The mark of a flower. I assume you know that what this means? No, not really. Butterflies rest on the flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. Now to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this, the frickin'... Is it this? The flower and the butterfly. They each also possess a set of 3 finely crafted knives. It's this one!
Take that.
You can't be serious. It appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. And in other words, this blade is from one of the Alabast ornamental knives. Ah! This part of the knife handle has Babal's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Babalese in origin. But we know you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Sheena? Ah! After the fire had broken out. That's right. Kay entered the Babalese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, had she not been to an Alabastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire, which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over there. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Yay, we did it. Whoop, way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. What a great victory. Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. What worries me now is what will happen next. Yeah. What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife here? That means that there's a bad guy that was on the other side that killed the stuff! Bad stuff! That means bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean how did this find its way to the Republic of Babal? It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it while we're just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run? Now that's the way a great thief operates. Okay? Oh, thanks a bunch, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but... Ha, come on now, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagarasu. That again? Look, how many times do I have to explain it to you? I'm the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real or fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire. Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu. That in itself... Yeah, why does she keep fucking saying that? Like, oh, that's so annoying! Like, shut up! Oh my god. I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for your concern, Miss Sheena. Let me share something with you, too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay?
Thank you for saying it for me, Seven.
Oh my god. Going to where? To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, alright? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. To see where Alabastian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you are my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. Yay! We got it to be continued. To be continued. Save your progress. Okay. Overwrite this save slot. Okay. Here is J. Early thoughts. The embassy dude with the blonde hair is sus as hell. He definitely knew about the smuggling ring. I don't think he killed Manny Cochin, but I do think he's complicit in something else happening, which is the smuggling ring, IMO.
Interesting theory.
I don't think we met the murderer yet.
Okay.
March 14th. Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Ooh. Oh my god, it's that guy. Count off! 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh my god, this fucking bullshit. Shifu, 99 callouts, so all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for, sir. Hey, you. Yeah, you, the second number 1 from my right. Sir! Yes, sir! Here, a birthday present for you. What? Shifu, I didn't know that you knew all of our birthdays. What a kind heart you have. Shifu, you are more of a man than will ever be, sir. I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday. Lang Zi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. That present isn't for you. It's for your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Tell him I said hi and happy birthday, won't you? Yes, sir. Shifu, I can't believe you remembered that much about each of us. Shifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying. Oh my god. I should probably leave them to their alone time. Alright, meeting's over. Everyone, head for your posts. Dismissed! Sir! Bye-bye. Yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena and she's already filled me in. Sounds like you're out to get my way again. I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Alabastian embassy. And what if I say no? Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. And as I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights. Sorry, sis, but it's not that simple. Alabast has the strictest immigration regulations in the world, or didn't you know? Even amongst my elite men, only half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen, we might spoil the soup, if you get what I mean. How dare you make such assumptions? Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Alabast, Miss Von Karma. Ugh. Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Alabast are a bit of a mess right now. What do you mean by a bit of a mess? No one told you? We had an incident in Alabast as well. This is what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, Wolfie, just let us in already. Oh, what's going on? Is there a problem here, Agent Lang? Oh my god, he's old. Not really, just have a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in. Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please allow these people to join in the investigation. Having a debate because of my country? I'm terribly sorry for placing you good people in that kind of situation. It is all because I lack the strength to govern well. Please, it is nothing of the sort, Ambassador. You weakling, Quercus! Curse your frailty and inability to effect change in your country. Well, where are you? The thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang, and it's my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lang. There, you see? Oh, no way! What's happening? Ambassador Alba, I ask that you please reconsider letting them into Alabast. What's that? My very own secretary has been murdered in the Babalese embassy, and he was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings, completely unbeknownst to me. Are you sure about that? Sus. So I ask that your cooperation in the investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babal someday. Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give you the final okay anyway. Alright, you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in! Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babal murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Babal. Detective Gumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me. Yes, sir. Sounds good to me. The fewer troublemakers, the better. Ugh. Ugh. That old man he walks too slow. He's not a murderer. At least I don't think so. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? So I wanted to ask for a while, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is? Ah, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet. Franziska von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again. Ooh, I knew it! You're the whip lady! You may address me as Miss von Karma. Miss von Karma, I leave the investigation of Alabast in your hands. Thanks. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the Atagarasu. The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should ask Franziska a bit more about them before I head into Alabast. I mustn't forget to thank Ambassador Paleno for all that he's done for me. Okay. We can, like, explore this, too.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay! How was everyone's Friday? I hope everyone's had a good Friday so far. Any plans for the weekend, chat? Yeah, I plan on having dinner. Maybe he's fake walking slow to... Oh, you're right! Maybe he's a faker! Maybe he's a big faker. You're right. What should I eat for dinner, chat? Like, what should my fancy dinner be on tomorrow for my birthday dinner? There's a flat panel of VCR and a row of Steel Samurai videos on the table. Chicken nuggies? Okay, I could do that, but I was thinking something a little nicer. The reason is because I had KFC for my actual birthday dinner yesterday. But the celebration, like, my parents probably want to do something a little bit nicer, you know? Chicken nuggies is good. The national flag of the Republic of Babal is on display here. Dino nuggies? I don't know if my dad would appreciate dino nuggies. He's kind of a McDonald's chicken nugget guy. Unconventional methods would be required to solve both these mysteries. How about Italian food? 7, I was legit just thinking that. Like, there is an Italian food place that's pretty close by, and it's pretty good. Adam's actually LOLing. I do love good pasta, right? Like, pasta and garlic bread sounds pretty good. That's what I was thinking. Shame that they were in the middle of renovations. The fire did a little to help there. And behind me, Ambassador Paleno's dry smile hides tears in his eyes. Poor guy. Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, I'm counting on you to keep Kay safe. Yes, sir. You just leave everything to me, sir. And don't worry, I'll take good care of Gummy for you. We'll go investigate the Babal side of things together. Right, Kay? That's right, Gummy. All they're missing is the last stooge. Kay, I'm glad you were not hurt, but please refrain from such recklessness, alright? What if you had run into the Itagarasu? Welcome back! Welcome back. Sorry to make you worry like that. I'll be more careful from now on. Good girl. It's good to conduct some self-reflection every once in a while. It's funny, you know. When I talk with you, Mr. Edgeworth, it's like I'm talking with my father. Is that so? Do I really seem that old to her? Ooh, shrimps. Oh, we could do Red Lobster. Oh my god, shrimp Alfredo is like top tier. I was asking chat what I should have for my birthday dinner tomorrow, Matt. And they suggested Italian food. And I was like, you know what, that could be a good idea because there's an Italian place that's near my house.
I agree with their assessment. I always recommend Italian food. I'm a big fan of Italian food.
I love Italian. There's a really nice Italian pasta place here. I haven't been since 2020. I'm missing. Yeah, you gotta go, Jenny. There's 3 shrimp dish with shrimp linguine, shrimp scampi, and fried shrimp. Oh, I love Red Lobster's like shrimp fest stuff, Satara. Like, it's so... Their shrimp scampi is really good. I love their shrimp scampi. It's delicious. Ambassador Paleno, I'm in your debt. No, it's nothing. Because it's about all I can do for you, I'm afraid. I only ask that you please bring Manny's killer to justice. I will, Ambassador, on my honor. Wow, you're so sensational. You've really piqued my curiosity. I know there aren't much, but I know I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. More coupons! No, that's quite alright. Oh, well, how about this then? Ooh, ink. And what exactly is... It's the ink! It's fountain pen ink, known as Babalese ink. It's made exclusively in Babal. So this is Babalese ink. We make it from white crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink. One dip of your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organize. Wow, I want that kind of ink. Wait, that sounds nice. How fortunate for me. The ink in my pen just happened to have run out. I'll gladly accept your gracious gift. Great! Wonderful! I guarantee that you writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. And since we don't export it, if you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation. Talk about coercing the customer along with the market. That is smart. I haven't eaten Red Lobster in a long time. I like their coconut shrimp a lot. I'm a big fan of their coconut shrimp.
The only thing I like from there is the biscuits.
The biscuits are so good. I love the biscuits.
It's not a great experience going there though if you don't eat seafood.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? Valid. Very valid.
I don't eat seafood and my mom is allergic to seafood.
Oh.
So whenever we went there, it's only because of my dad and brother.
Oh, I see. Man, is your mom like allergic? Like, is she like, okay, so like anaphylactic shock type allergic type deal?
Yeah, like,
I see.
Like, especially for like shrimp.
Oh, I see. That's pretty. Your mom and Satara would not get along well in Red Lobster.
Mm-hmm.
The biscuits are delicious. I love the biscuits. They started selling those like in the frozen aisle in some grocery stores. You can get it like a Pillsbury roll. It's pretty good.
You could also get like the powder, like the
Oh, like the mix?
mix?
Yeah. Ooh, I haven't seen the mix before. Nothing personal, just business. There's no room for further failure in my perfect investigation. I think I will have Italian tomorrow. That does sound good. That sounds quite delicious. In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain the insight into the ring, correct? It was nothing. I simply made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following. You mean the Babalese ink? But why are there restrictions on the export of the Babalese ink to begin with? That's classified Interpol Inform. Franziska, as your subordinate, I'm part of the investigation now. Don't you think it would be beneficial if I was well informed as you? Point taken. Very well, I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Zhengfa. Counterfeit bills? Yes, as you may have deduced. The counterfeits are being made with Ball's special Bobbley's ink, and it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Bobbley's ink from real ones. Thus, it was only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babal. Interesting. And that's where this document comes into play, correct? Correct. Mr. Cochin was smuggling large amounts of Bobbley's ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That was all evidence I needed to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains one tiny problem. Let me guess, you still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or the smuggled ink. Yes. And while we're listing things, I might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in the Bobbley's embassy, we're looking into the Alabastian embassy next. It doesn't matter where they're hidden. Mark my words, I will find them. Okay. Well, shall we get going? Oh. What's wrong, Kay? I didn't get permission to enter Alabast, so we're going to gather whatever info we can on the Bobbley side, okay? Alright, I'm counting on you two. Right, and I'm counting on you and Miss Von Karma to sniff out the clues in Alabast. Oh, and Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush over on straight away no matter where you are. I'll let you know when the time comes. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, the knife is still there, but we'll have to investigate it. Alabastian Embassy, Ambassador's Office. Oh, is there a dead dude there too? 2 people died in the same area? That's crazy. Whoa! What do you think you're doing to my subordinate? Oh my god, go Franziska. Who is that? You're... Oh my god! He was my favorite character in the first game. I love him. Edgy! Oh, thank the heavens you're here! I'm in really, really big pickle, your lordship. The raven, it appeared, poof, and then disappeared, swoosh. And though I am the steel samurai, my sword, it... Whoa! I'm confused, I don't know what anything means anymore. Who is this fruitcake? I am Larry of the House of Butts, married man of Neo-Old Tokyo, milady. Now I remember this person is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles? Yes, frighteningly enough, he is. Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind and you act like he's no big deal. What sort of bind are we talking about here? Yeah, he's just cosplaying. Don't worry, Satara. He's not the actual Steel Samurai. You're good, you're good. The suspect kind. I accidentally became a suspect in a murder. I see. That is quite the bind. Not that we're in the least bit surprised. Yes, I pretty much expected this news. From the instant I saw this unlucky face. Oh, Larry. His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble with a capital T. Hey, why? What kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy. If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by 1. That was uncalled for. Besides, you're... Wait, hold on. Larry? Is that you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph? Huh? Oh, you didn't notice it earlier? I even winked at you through my headpiece. What's going on? And why are you beet red? Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now? Oh, sorry, am I interrupting your comical yet melodramatic play? Ah, so this is the incident you mentioned earlier. Mr. Prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. From what you ask? Oh, the murder of a man who snuck into this embassy. Masked and masked, too. Damask too? Oh, he dead. Dot dot dot. Only Larry could get himself in another mess as fine as this. But no matter what the fact seems to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. Still, it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have to prove that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing. Mask to mask! Shifu, we've identified the victim. Good work. I'll take that report now. Agent Lang, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well? What did I tell you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed one wolf, and that one is me. So no, you may not take a peek. But Agent Lang... Ooh! I love him! Okay, I really liked him from the last case.
Yeah, I like him too.
I like him a lot. It's Agent Bad.
He's one of my favorites from this game.
Hi, Kevin! What the... You just spoiled the fact that there's at least 2 hours of content in Case 5! I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm sorry.
There's a lot more where that came from, Kevin.
Agent Lang, will you allow an investigator, such as myself, take a look? Ah, yes, of course. You let the detective see the file. You're Detective Bad! You're a prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right? Contextual spoilers! Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You weren't expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after Yatagarasu non-stop. I even pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case a card was ever found. What an incredible deduction to the case. Detective Bad knows the Yatagarasu's MO very well, and his passion for the chase hasn't died down in these 7 long years. It's something I can respect. But Detective Bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of this prosecutor? Satara, I'm sorry! It's because Satara and Kevin are the same. Matt, do you want to hear our conspiracy theory in stream?
Sure.
That Kevin and Satara are actually the same person. Because I've never seen Satara and Kevin in the same room together. And so, therefore, Kevin is also Satara. I just want to be part of something. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. My only goal is to arrest the Yatagarasu. If he can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him. I am in your debt, Detective Bad. About the murder of Damask 2, would you be willing to fill me in on a few details? When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, Damask 2, he broke into this embassy, probably to steal some treasure or another. And I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room. Why exactly is that man placed under arrest, Detective? That samurai? He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless. Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he actually is under arrest. Hi, Mac! Tonight, here at the Bastian Embassy, Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Yatagarasu showed. Oh, thank you, Mac. But keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats for the guests who have been called to sit in them were empty. A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat? The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at the time. Where was he? He was on the roof, the one of his legs down a chimney. Oh, what was Larry doing? Larry, what are you doing? Hi, Jokey. How are you? Welcome.
He looks so evil in
He
that.
does look evil. Oh my god. That chimney that leads directly into this room. Ugh. Larry Butts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation. Okay, let's do the knives. There are some weapons on display on this wall, a crossbow, and under that, a set of knives bearing the flower motif. They must be counterparts to the Bobolese knives, which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Cochin. They also got like a little statue. I can spot absolutely no difference between this Primadux statue and Babal's. The statue's face looks a bit like that costume hero you like so very much. I only wonder why you Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face. The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so. How are you, Jokey? How are you, Mac? Why is there a weapon on display like this? I wonder why there is no whips on display here. The Steel Samurai's primary weapon, the Samurai Spear. Isn't it awesome? I totally fell for this thing. It's sleek and shiny, just like my heart. It comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like BAM! You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it's just as Larry says, the spear is quite a symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight at your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced the spear is up to the task. Yeah, it's bent. What's wrong, Edgy? You're staring off into the distance. Oh, I get it. Tell you what, I'll tell the studio to make you one, okay? But this one's mine. Did I say anything about wanting one? Maybe I can shut him up if I show him a piece of evidence. I will point to something about this spear. What is the plant supposed to be? Franziska, can't you see that it's supposed to be a likeness of the Ambassador Alba? Miles Edgeworth, as a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your salary assessment next month. You're deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that. Deduce. The Steel Samurai. Do I have anything? It's like bent and shit. I don't know if I have anything to... just beside that picture. Oh my god, there we go. There was the exact statue sitting in that Babalese office we examined. This was the Primadux statue. It is the national treasure of the Principality of Codopia. There is only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alabast and Babal claim to have the real thing. What an incredibly childish fight to have. I hear it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It was a national treasure of Codopia. There is only one of these statues, meaning that the other of the two is a replica, but both Alabas and Babal claim to have the real thing and won't budge from their claim. The counterpart to the Babalese butterfly is the Alabastian flower. The butterfly and the flower, they're both lovely things, but we can't interpret this to mean that Alabas provides honey to Babal. Franziska, can't you come up with a more meaningful or profound comment? Very well. Let's hear what sort of profound comment you can come up with. Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen. And the butterflies cannot live without the nectar the flowers provide. If either of those were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. So, how was that, Miss Von Karma? Your explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Let's continue with the investigation. Ooh, there's a picture on here. taken just before the murder. The Steel Samurai must be very popular. They're even the national treasure as backdrop. I just don't understand what exactly is so great about top knots in there. Clearly there's a depth to this show that a young person like you can't fathom. Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors? It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think it's been used recently. Yes, I can't see that anything unusual about it. The desk. Must be an Ambassador Alba's desk. His notebook is open on his desk. He must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today! Funny, it doesn't look like important work to me. Ooh, a flower's missing. I'm sure the flower is as lovely as these must have equally lovely name. Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare. Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests in the 15th century for the passion of Christ. As they say, you learn something new every day. Okay, let's examine the body. So this is the victim, Damask 2. What is this gaudy outfit? You don't know about Mask Damask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace. So this thief is separate from Yatagarasu. I thought they were for a while, because their ammo and targets were different. Damask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is his nature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about Damask. That's alright, I'd probably hear the tales of his failure anyway. You haven't changed a bit, I see. In any case, let's get started here, shall we? Okay. Ooh, what's he got in his hand? Hat first. Not a single shred of fashion sense in Damask's costume. I threw out my toaster oven. Who wants it? What was wrong with it, Jokey? I love toaster ovens. I like toaster ovens that have the air fry feature in them, too. I'm a big fan of those. Since around New Year's, the streets are practically flooded with them. It turns out Damask is a lot more popular than oh, this is bad speaking. Turns out Damask is a lot more popular than I thought. I can't believe that a foolish fool would dress in a fool's clothing to act foolishly. You got your point 3 about 3 foolishes back, Francisca. Let's do this. What is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. Alabas, Primaduck statue, 5th floor, Ambassador's office. There's something written on the back as well. I'd like you to steal the Primaduck statue in this room. What's that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that? If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who is that person who requested the theft of the Primaduck statue? Okay. How did you die? I thought that Damask had quit the business. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name, a phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashi Nu. He's 29. He's wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask. And the cause of the death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Interesting. So this is the murder weapon in this case. There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? What do you expect? It's the Steel Samurai's daddy's secondary weapon. I only call it's his secondary weapon, although he uses his sword in most of his battles. It's his trusty samurai spear that he turns to in a real fight. You sure know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai. That's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of this sword is the Steel Samurai, or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. this? I suppose that this was the wrapping cloth Damask used to carry his stolen goods. But there is nothing wrapped in it now. I guess he never did manage to get his hands on whatever he was out to steal. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. There was a grandfather clock just like this one earlier in the Babalese embassy. You know, symmetry is a fine thing, but the interior design really suffers from it. Really? I think this clock actually fixed the decor in this room quite well. I suppose the wood does suit the all-natural atmosphere of this room. Its design and material is made of strikes a good balance with the plants. Hey, you two, now's not the time to be talking about interior decorating, you know. Hurry up and save me. Be quiet. Ack! This is all part of my elite investigation. All you need to do is be quiet and watch. Actually, I do believe Larry has a point for once. Okay, let's see this. Is there like a... Okay. So it was the spear that he had a part of. But what about it? Maybe the spear is supposed to be straight. Maybe that's what it is. Larry, about this spear. Oh, are you feeling it? Bam! I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent? What? No way! It's exactly how it should be, yo! I have an autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape. Ah! What do you have to say about that? I'm sorry. When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around, and BAM! It hit the wall! You unbelievable! This is an embassy! But I've always been like that ever since I was a kid. One time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless hot-blooded man! Larry, clarify that for me, will you? Okay, so I was on some field trip and I began to shadow fight with myself. Not that! I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that! It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything. That's not what I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. Somehow I doubt that move is as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend. Man, Edgy, you're so naive. What? Where did that come from? Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear, but it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it, because it's hollow on the inside. You could hit it against practically anything and it would bend. Is that so? Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that's part of your personality is cute. I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth. Ugh, that's not friendship. It's just utter humiliation. Okay. Maybe we talk to Francisca? Or maybe we talk to Lang. I haven't talked to him yet. You did some investigating over in the Babalese embassy too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Lang Zi says, a wolf who aims to hunt for 2 rabbits at once. I believe the idiom you require is he who runs after 2 hares will catch neither. Heh, a real wolf can catch both. I see. So what are you trying to say, seeing as how I'm currently handling 2 cases? Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. What about you? No matter how hard you try, you'll never be as a necessity in our Shifu's investigation. Is that a fact? But no matter how good he is bound to overlook something. If you insult our Shifu, then prepare to be punished. Oh, and how exactly would you punish us? Every investigator under Shifu's command will work to disrupt your investigation. Vindictive much? Okay. Aw man, it's been a while since I talked with him. Not like he's actually under arrest. Itagarasu showed. The seats were empty, called it were empty, a no-show. The Steel Samurai. He was not there. Spotted in a different room. He was on the roof. One of his legs down a chimney. Leads directly into this room. Okay. What am I missing? I present him with anything? What do I have? Wait, how do I look at my evidence? There we go. Is there anything here? Oh, the knives! I haven't looked at the knives! Oh my god. Can I, like, look at them? Knives drawn with flowers are on display here. I suspect that these are counterparts to the Bobblebee's knives. The blades of these knives should match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. Whoa. On the knives is one of the knives is missing the blade. Let's see if the two pieces of the blade and handle fit in each other. And they do! Wow. It would appear that they fit together quite well, almost seamlessly. And this means the Alabastian knife did find its way into Babal. But how? Okay. Okay. What else do I have? Oh, I can't turn that. Okay, Matt, I'm stuck.
Alright.
I'm stuck.
Let's see. So, what have you done so far?
I think I've looked at... I did the clock. I talked with Larry. Did I talk with... Wait, did I talk with Larry? Oh, okay, I didn't talk with Larry. Okay, don't look it up just yet. I need to talk with him.
Okay.
Hey, how about that? I got a few things I gotta ask you, too. What is it? It's like both of you and him. How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl standing by your side? And Francie, about that promise you made for me? Promise? What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Ow! I made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. Okay, I didn't talk to him yet, I guess. As I recall, you aren't calling yourself Loris Domnim now, are you? That's Dumnim. Loris Dumnim. Get that straight in your head, Edgy. Ow! Now I remember, you're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist. No, you got it all wrong. I gave up on that whole Loris business. Besides, when Bangelina left me, and my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way, and when I figured that I could do the Steel Samurai outfit. Your inane blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up his part-time job as the Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy. Not really, it's not so much that I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too. Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity to need to plan and execute a murder. However, we're talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For your past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event. Gee, how can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So will you tell me exactly what you did, Larry? Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. A lot more! Confess. Now. Oh, okay, well, I was up on the roof. And why exactly were you up there? Oh, you know, that wintry custom and legendary hero. Legendary? Hero? Santa Claus! Santa Claus? I wanted to do that thing that he does, so I climbed up on one of the chimneys. But when I got there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. And, well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up. Larry, you do realize that the Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Aw, crud. It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder. Come on, man. What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa? Let's start with the fact that it will be the ideas of March in a matter of the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit. No! Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used in the murder weapon. Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know. Yes, apparently you did. Well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked with all I heard I killed someone. Shocked! Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you. Who would have believed such a tale? Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. He is a fool. Edgy, you believe me. I just knew that our friendship is something special. Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Okay, now I need help. Hi, Alan. How are you? Welcome to stream.
Have you logicked yet?
Oh, I have not logicked yet.
That's usually how it goes with the with these games.
I'm
wait,
missing
you don't.
a thing,
All right.
though.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you already examined the window, right?
Yes, with the flowers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Examine the fireplace.
Yes.
Examine the body.
Yes.
Did you examine the statue?
Yes. How are you, Ewan? How was your Friday?
Do you examine the table beside the fireplace?
Oh. Oh, I guess I did. Tiring? Fair enough. It's Friday. TGIF. Oh, I didn't examine the wall. Butterfly and flower. Oh, I already did this. This was just in a different dialogue box. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm hungry. Okay. Oh, I didn't do these plants. What was that?
What are you having tonight?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out. See what I have downstairs in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Okay, now I think...
You examine the wall with, like, the knives and
yeah.
Here and all that.
Thank you, Seven.
Let me see your organizer.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, keep going.
Italo.
Did you talk to Lang?
I did, but I can talk to him again. Yes, I already talked to him.
Did you look at the desk?
Yes.
I do not know.
Right?
The clock?
Yes, I did do the clock.
Maybe try looking at the victim again.
Okay.
Maybe there's something there.
Maybe you missed something.
I think you got everything. Let me see if there's something you need to, like, present to someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably missing that piece of it. Yeah, because we only have the one piece of logic.
You already deduced the spear, right?
Yes. That it was bent. Oh, good gamble, 7. But good try on the slots. One day you'll get lucky, 7, one day.
Oh, I think you need to examine the statue again.
Examine the statue again.
Yeah, you have to deduce on the statue.
Oh. What do I improve? Let's think. Let me examine this again. Permaduck statue. Very valuable, made of gold. It was the national treasure of Ethiopia. There's only one of these statues, meaning that the one of the two is a replica. But both Alabasta and Babal claim to have the real thing and won't budge over from their claim. What is incredibly childish to fight to have. Maybe let's take a look at the only thing I can think of is the picture. Is it different? Not really. Doesn't look any different. Present the statue on the statue. Both countries, Alabas Primuck statue. Wait, what does this one look like? Oh, because it's all burnt and shit. That's why the flowers look like that. Oh, but there's a flower on it. But like, does that mean anything? I'm gonna present the picture, even though maybe I'm not seeing it yet. Look at this photo and tell me what you find odd about this scene, Von Karma. The apparent joy on this ambassador's face as he shakes the top knot's hand. That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in this photo is facing a different way. Oh! I never noticed that. Okay. Fair. You're right. The statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or secretariat level... Okay, I legit didn't realize that. I thought it was a different perspective. But the freaking knives on the wall! Oh my god, okay. I never noticed that before. Okay. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in the preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. Okay. I guess that about wraps up my investigation. That's... Oh my god. Yo, Pink Princess, how are you feeling? Still feeling ill? I love this song. This is a top tier song. And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork. And so the Pink Princess comes to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. Okay, let me talk with her. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Miss Pink Princess, if you'd please... Oh. Me! This must be what they call fate. How could this happen 2 days in a row? What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag? Why are you so surprised? Ah, so you're the one who got to play the Steel Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that until now. You are acquaintances with Larry? Why, yes, we work at the same company for a little while, you know. That's why it's okay. My edgy poo, you don't need to be jealous. Ugh. I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep. But it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you ever show up to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him. I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know. That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do. But it looks like the winds have shifted and he's now willing to be chased after. Edging coo. What is that? Oh my gosh. Josh, no. I don't know what's for dinner yet. Yeah, Oldbag is the worst character. I really do not like her. Isn't that just peachy? This is one of those rare times where Franziska and I actually see eye to eye. Now then, what are you doing here? I thought you were working at the Gatewater Land as the Pink Badger. What are you talking about? That was ages ago. That was yesterday. I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? When they came up to me this morning, kind of out of the blue, actually. They called you? Apparently, the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be her last-minute replacement. Do they have enough people on staff at that studio? I really couldn't say no, so here I am playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. But the poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her. She's going to have a terrible time. Oh my gosh, I can't read that when she does this. It goes way too fast. You're a rather lively old lady. So basically, you just received the stand-in request this morning, correct? You got it. You need to see it. I've got it right here. Look. It appears that she is telling the truth. I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears. Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall. But being famous has its problems, too, you know. Here, take a look at this. It's a letter from a stalker. Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your love night. Honestly, you really have to watch for these kinds of things. Look what it says. Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think he could get my name right. There's no accent in my name. I think it says I think that says supposed to say Mindy, but Larry has freaking terrible writing. Oh my god, I see now. I see what's going on. Where do I factor into this? You'd bust an evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo? Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this on my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later. Oh, come on, Edgy Poo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get. Yeah, that definitely says Mindy. That explains why I had trouble freaking reading his handwriting earlier. It's freaking terrible. What were you doing at the time of the crime? What crime? What? After the show was over, I had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm. Oh, yeah, because the fireplace wasn't used. That's why I was wondering earlier. Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours. Is that right? Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me. Caress me. If you could please not cling on to my personage. In any case, I take it that you failed to show up at the Ambassador Alba's speech. Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have her heart a young, tender maiden, but my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hips started acting up and got stiff. I couldn't move at all. Can you provide proof of your condition? Oh, you just go ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy. I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave this room is rather pleasant. Ooh, a dog! Prosecutor Von Karma, I brought the police dog, as you requested, sir. Good work. You may leave now, officer. This dog. I requested the assistance of a dog in our search for the Yatagarasu. It looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in this country, too. Woof, woof. Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's the police dog Gumshoe's been taken care of. I think its name is Missile. What a fitting name. What is that?
Like in Ghost Trick.
Like in Ghost Trick. That's true! It is like in Ghost Trick! I love Missile. What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front of and attacks. But action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us, you know. Now, Missile, I want you to find some clues. Go! Woof. Ooh. Ooh. Good dog. You really are quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? What is this? It looks like a small hot dog, but... Wait, Francisca, isn't that an official samurai dog? Grah! Ah, no! Bad Missile! He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that. It's just a meat substance snack featuring the Steel Samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine. That's quite a bit of information you gathered there in a single quick glance. We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog in the first place. It looks like the snack wasn't all Missile found. Oh, and what do we have here? It appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interest in cross-dressing. I somehow doubt that. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. A samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these two items doing in a room like this? Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. I suppose I should get this over and done with and ask the owner about said undershirt about it. Lady's undershirt. Do I have deduction now? Smoke from the chimney. Use the fireplace. Old Bag. It was Old Bag's chimney that Larry was going down. There's no trace of this room's fireplace being used. And your point is? Smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least according to Larry. This is contradiction of the facts, is it not? Are you sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof? There is testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think that was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went? Ah, I see. So what you're proposing is the smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Old Bag's fire. So basically, the fireplaces of neighboring rooms share one chimney. Is that what you were implying? Precisely. Okay. Okay. Woof. He wants a much bigger help than I thought he would be. Yes, however, there are a few aspects I don't understand about what he found. In that case, you should keep on investigating until you understand. Now, my subordinate, continue your investigation. Alright, I will. It is with great dread that I proceed on to do to solve the case. Okay. Go back to the fireplace, maybe? Maybe not. What are we missing here? Talk to Old Bag. Oh my god, this is so laggy, Matt. I don't know if you can tell. But
A little bit.
It's a little bit laggy.
Yeah, I don't know what they did that made it do that sometimes, because the originals were not like that. But it doesn't really affect the mod.
I see. What do we have? Yeah, it's almost dinner time for me. You know what? I think this is a good place to end, actually. A good place to end. And then we can continue next stream. Save complete. Okay, I will close that. I gotta make sure I actually wait, did I save? I didn't save. Okay. Make sure I close the game. There we go. Okay, chat. Thank you, Seven. Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thank you, Matt. Everyone, thanks, Matt, for coming on stream today.
Thank you for having me, as always.
Yes. Okay, who shall we raid? Ooh, we can go raid Roxas. Roxas was here earlier. Oh, thanks for shouting out Matt, Seven. Thank you.
Thanks for the shout. that Ghost Trick stream was... When did that remaster come out? Actually, it came out like mid 2023. That's the last time I streamed.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Oh my god, there's an ad. Okay, I'll wait for the ad to end and then we'll raid. Methinks, man, there's 2 murders in this one too. That's crazy. The parallels are crazy. 2 murders in the last one. 2 murders in this one. Yeah, I don't think we met the murderer yet. Yeah, I don't think we've come across them yet. Definitely not Larry. Definitely not Old Bag. Who else have we come across? Yeah, the ambassador is kind of sus. I don't think it's the old man, but you never know. You can't trust old people. Especially, Old Bag's a really good example of you can't trust old people. Yeah. Not great. Alright, chat, we're gonna go raid Roxas. Roxas is playing Fortnite. I think Roxas is playing... Yeah, Roxas is playing as Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. So we'll go say hi. Jay hates elders. No, I don't have the Fortnite Battle Pass. I don't have it. I like playing the Fortnite Festival stuff only, and that's it, pretty much, in Fortnite. I'll be back on Monday, friends. Monday, we'll be playing more Fire Emblem. And then, maybe next week we'll play more Ace Attorney. I have to check my plans on Ace Attorney on Fridays. But, we'll see. I'll let you all know, and I'll let Matt know. Dab. And drink what? Thank you, Josh. Any final words, Matt?
I'm excited for the finale of this game. I'm not sure if it'll be one stream or not.
Okay.
If you want to do one really long one, you could probably get it done.
Okay, noted, noted. Maybe that's a Saturday thing then. We'll see. Yeah.
So I'm excited for the end of that because then you can play Investigations 2.
Yay! True. Okay, bye chat. Bye.